Good
All right.
afternoon, everyone. Hey, thank you, Cass.
Yay.
I'm Megan Van Patten of the Esports Trade Association, and my favorite co-host, Lindsay the Boss Boss, is supporting this live stream from Illinois Tech. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, I'm so excited to be tuning in all the way from Maryland slash the DC area. I would love for everyone to share where they're tuning in from. For everyone that can't be in Chicago today, it's going to be fun to have Megan lead us around. It's going to be fun and a little noisy, so everyone get ready.
Yes, it is a little noisy here. It's so exciting what the Youth Tech Expo. We're celebrating careers in technology today. We're connecting with the community and getting our game on. We're so proud to have Illinois Tech as an ESPA member because of this educational institution. They're so passionate about being part of Chicago's community and making sure to partner with youth as a real career opportunity and resources. April Welch and Isaiah Perez do a great job. And I just have to really quickly do a shout out to our partners. Kevin Fair with I Play Games, World Business Chicago was here, Stride is here, Microsoft, and you can see Verizon behind me. I think Verizon's going to say hello. Everybody's just doing so much in the community, and I'm wearing my favorite jersey. So it's just a great time, Pops. If you want, I can give you a tour of what's happening.
Yeah, walk us around. I wanna
Okay.
comment on all the things that are happening.
For starters, this is such a beautiful campus. Here they're showcasing some games. We're live on Twitch. Here's our AR VR demonstration. We have a lot of kids,
It's
that
also
have been.
just it's so
It is.
busy.
It's so busy and it's so organized. And here's Steven. Steven can tell us what he is just a local Verizon Chicagoan that does so much. If we can always find him at every community event. I've seen him here several times. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with Verizon.
Sure. So, good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be. Stephen Shaw, Community Engagement Director at Verizon. So today we are working in partnership with Microsoft and I Play Games to do the Youth Tech Expo. We're fortunate to be hosted by Illinois Tech, the Illinois Institute of Technology, and it's really to make sure that our youth, especially youth in our Black and Brown communities, get not only exposure to, but get some hands-on experience with technology. So we had a career panel that links technology to the various types of careers, whether it's in gaming. We had some cloud architects on the panel, and we want to give them some hands-on experiences. So we have various stations, gaming, 3D printing, laser cutting, AR, VR. So all the different types of technologies we want to make sure our young people are exposed to.
And they're having such a great time. One of the
Yeah, they're
schools.
having a great time.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh, Walter Payton.
Yep.
What's the other schools that are here? I know.
I think we have Crane Tech is here, Walter Payton, a couple of the charter school networks are here. So great turnout.
It really takes a village, and it's in such needed, underprivileged communities where we're really showing these kids the opportunities they're going to have for their great, bright futures.
Absolutely. Well, we're so glad that you all are here. Like I said, I see you at a number of tech events, so it's always good to have people who truly want to be a bridge and provide the exposure that a lot of our community sees. So thanks for having me on your broadcast today.
Absolutely. We're going to have you back on the show and hear more about your initiatives.
I'd love to.
It's just amazing what Verizon does to Chicago and our world. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. I'm going to keep the tour going. You're going to love
keep it rolling. You know what,
right,
I have to say, Megan, I'm impressed because we are working this event without a microphone, but you're doing a great job of leaning in with those AirPods so that we can still hear people. So
Oh, that's so cool.
you're gonna have to buddy up and get a little closer. Stephen was a little quiet, but tell people to project.
I will tell people to project. You got it. I am going to keep on now. I'm going to keep on going here. They have this incredible auditorium where they're doing some educational components. It looks like we're at a break here, but it was a full house just a few minutes ago. This is just an amazing facility.
Yeah, was this the panel that Stephen was talking about getting youth into esports careers?
Yes, this is the panel Stephen was talking about. And here we have a local amazing Malcolm Crawford, who's doing so much for our city. Hey, come on in real close because your microphone is my earphone. You want to just
Yeah.
say hello and tell us where you're at and why you're here?
Oh, you got to speak up, Malcolm.
IIT with Microsoft, Verizon, and esports, and all of these wonderful people helping to bring that technology to young people. So this is an exciting time.
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear him okay, Lindsay?
It was real quiet, but we got the message. We're bringing young people technology, and it's exciting.
Yes. So, and you want to say what neighborhoods that you're focusing on?
So we're from the Austin community, Austin, which is 100,000 people over on the west side, and we have Austin's African American Business Network Association. We are an association of business owners working to bring Soul City, a Black business district in the city of Chicago.
Very cool.
It is very cool. And incidentally, my mom was raised in Austin neighborhood, and my grandmother worked at Loretta Hospital, right in the area that he is so devoted to. And we're going to be doing a lot more work together.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yes, we are. Thank you, Malcolm. We can always find you, and it's just a pleasure to have you here.
And thank
Yes.
you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes.
And Megan is doing fantastic work, you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, that was
All
quiet,
right,
but I'm gonna repeat it for the audience and say Megan is doing fantastic work.
Oh, thank you so much. Can you hear her?
No.
Okay, she's saying all nice things. I promise.
Oh,
Thank you for all you're doing for the West Side.
all right, thank you guys.
All right. Bye, Malcolm Crawford. Okay, so I absolutely am in love with this school. It's been designed, well, it was designed by Mies van der Rohe, a famous architect here in Chicago that has done a lot of our buildings. I'm going to turn around because who wants to see me, right? This is the walkway that everything looks like, in my opinion, like it's not done, but this is literally how it was done. Like the ceiling, that's like on purpose.
Right. I get you. How cool.
Here's what impresses April Welch.
No way.
Right around the corner in the way. Yeah, okay, so here's April's gaming center, which is just amazing and bustling. You're always greeted by a friendly manager. There's Isaiah. It's just, I've never been in here where it's not full of students. I love that you can open the curtains and have light, and it's just this great big room. Hi guys, how are you? And you know, there's always something happening, and then you can come sit out here and take a break from your game or stretch. But it's just a really nice. I think it's a really nice backdrop for a gaming space. There's always just a line of bustling people. Here is the broadcasting station.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so like where they're located, you know, is now if you look now, just notice that all these walls and everything looks like it's under construction, but it's not. I mean, talk about technology. Above my head here, right here, this is the L. It literally runs through the school.
I think that's so
Now,
cool. That's such a unique feature.
So beyond. Oh, I mean,
Have
look
you?
at the
Can I? Let me
architecture.
ask you a question really quick. What does it sound like when it's going over?
Oh, you won't be able to hear it, and I hope you do get a chance, which is why I'm over here in the student center, because all of a sudden it is just the loudest train going by, like you can imagine, going by
That's
really
so
fast.
crazy. Yeah.
I know. So here's some more vendors. Here's the student center, and again, you know, this was designed many, many, many years ago, and it's just really held a beautiful integrity in the design. Oh, plus, guess where we're headed? We're headed
Where?
over to our friends at Stride. We had a B on the show, and a B is a graduate of IIT.
Yes, and he was with a fellow friend who was also a graduate, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we
Hello.
have Lee.
Oh, Stride, yeah. I'm so glad to be meeting Stride. So we aren't really able to hear, but tell Lee to give us a good wave. and yell "Go Stride."
Okay. So basically, Lee is way more committed to having to showcase these high school students out here. You go to Walter Payton High School, right?
Yeah.
How's it going today?
It's all right. What's this about?
We're doing a live show.
Live show. Yeah, no, I go to Walter Payton High School. What about it, I guess, right?
Well, it's a good field trip day for you, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Our seminar program got into this. We all said, hey, we get to do this cool stuff and a day off of school, why not, right?
Absolutely. Does
Super
it make you
cool.
want to go to college here or consider IIT as your school?
Definitely. I'm seeing the food court right now.
Uh-huh.
My brain's hungry. I'm thinking, yeah.
It's the food.
Yes.
Opportunities, definitely.
Oh, that's
So,
cool. What about esports? Are you thinking about that as a track?
Esports, there's definitely a lot of opportunities for people who want to get into the competitive game and whatever. I think there's also a lot of what we've been saying around here. There's a lot of opportunities for technology and ways to go from there.
Yeah,
So if you want to get into game development or whatever you want to do, you got it, right?
that's right. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
And I'll be excited to hear which school you choose and if you stay here in Chicago.
Yeah, we'll see, right?
It's hard to beat this campus.
It's hard to beat this campus, and
I see someone leading a really big tour right now.
There she is. Hi, Miss April.
Did you see
Yes.
Abdul and Gio?
Not yet. We're hoping to
We
see
are
him.
on our way to show off the school.
All
Great
right.
to see you.
That's a tour walking by with our April Welch, the chairman of our education committee, is hosting all this fun stuff.
Yes, it's fantastic. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Sports is something as like it's like water to our kids here. So it's really vital to their life, and we're thrilled to share this day with you.
And look
I
at
love
her
that.
hat. Look at what April.
Got a Microsoft hat. Microsoft that they got.
Thank you,
Aw.
April. Here, I'll let you do. I mean, this is no joke. Here's some wonderful outside, inside, lots and lots of schools. I think there's
Yeah,
four.
so many students.
Many.
Do you know,
Yes, so
Megan,
much.
do you know approximately how many students are there today?
Oh God, I wanna say like 500 students are here today, and they are just having a blast. It's so cool that
Wow.
they're able to, like get a taste of what I could do if I go to IIT.
Right.
And they're so well behaved. The event is so organized. You'd never know. How are you guys
Mhm.
doing? Good. Thanks for joining us. Do you want to say hello?
Hey, how's everyone doing?
Oh,
Live.
good.
She
All right.
says good. You can't hear her, but they can hear you.
Good.
Where are you coming in from?
Yeah, we're from 5 different high schools. I invite program to Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. So we have South Elgin, Bartlett, Matea Valley, East Aurora, and Bolingbrook High Schools with us.
Well, thank you. What a great group you got together.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope that we're really showcasing some really cool things
We are.
for
You
students.
guys are. It's great.
That's great.
There's another guy. It looks like we have another. What, did you have a question, Paz? You
No,
guys
I was
can-
just gonna say my dad is an East Aurora alum, so
Yeah, we're streaming this, and it's funny because my co-host is from East Aurora. Look at, we got the whole crew here.
everyone give me
Wow,
waves.
Mr. Bob
Can you say
Eagle.
everyone to give me waves?
Wow.
Those are our audiences.
Oh, your audience is the World Wide Web. Yeah, so we're just showcasing, thank you for joining us and bringing your kids here to show them all this awesome technology
We want
today.
to show them that.
You want to show them that.
IIT is a little known gym.
It really is.
And having been here myself, I know how great the school is. As a matter of fact, I came here as a high school student taking math classes here. So this is a fine institution, and I wanted my students to have exposure to it.
Well, thank you for
Thank
your
you.
commitment to education and technology. You have a lot of lucky students. Thanks, you guys. So here we have April, leading the
The tour.
crowd.
Yeah,
Yes,
Megan,
leading
I think if you could make your way back to the booth and sit down, I'd love to ask you some questions about the event. think it's just about
Absolutely.
time for that.
And Poss, I mean, can you look at this place? Who wouldn't
I
want to be
know,
here?
it's
It's just
gorgeous.
this Mies van der Rohe is just this timeless architect that is such a beautiful backdrop to what their mission is here.
It is definitely beautiful, and I am definitely starting to get seasick, so it's time to sit.
Oh, I'll turn around.
Yeah, you go sit down and we'll debrief. But yeah, I'm really amazed at how many people are there. I have to say, while I was listening to the high school student talk that you interviewed, I remember being excited to go to middle school because it had better food than my elementary school. And better food
Wasn't that
was
fun?
oh my gosh, better food in middle school was kind of a cruddy nacho bar. And so it's so funny. I'm like, hey, I understand. Picking a
Totally,
school for
totally.
food, that was great. All
Yes,
right.
picking a school because of the food.
Yeah, that's
I'll just
very
park myself.
relatable. Yeah,
Yes,
this is perfect. You got the nice Verizon logo in the background.
absolutely.
We heard a little bit from the folks at Verizon at the beginning, but can you tell me what activations they've been doing at the event today?
Yeah, I can. They're doing, and I can show you that they have an AR VR, which is so fun. If you
Mhm,
haven't tried it,
mhm.
it's just great for everyone to just try. If you have not, it's 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 an experience everyone should have. I can bring you over to the 3D, where they're
Let's sit still for a bit.
okay.
You're wobbly, so let's just talk about the event though. That's really cool that they're doing that. They seem to be very tech forward. If I'm not mistaken, the last time you were at one of these events, and I believe it was IIT's, you played AR tennis or VR tennis.
Oh, I did. And I like it because I love gaming and standing because I just sit so much during the day. So any way that
Yeah.
I could be moving, as you know, I'm like such a mover. It's hard to keep me down. So I love AR VR. I'm looking forward to when it's a lighter weight. It's heavy on my face.
Mhm.
So I've not bought my own units, but I will. I mean, I used to love the Wii. I don't know if you remember the
Of
WII.
course, I remember the Wii.
Okay.
I loved the
Yes.
Wii.
Yes. So, and right now I just stopped in front of this Verizon step and repeat, but I can go back in and show you now that the crowds are gone some of the different setups that they have.
That's okay. I wanted to ask you a couple more questions just about the event
Sure.
in general. So,
Yeah.
can you, I mean, because you've been working with April for a couple of years now, and she is wonderful. And I know you had um, a, a person in your family go to IIT, and they're just doing a
Yes.
lot. So, yeah, can you tell me a little bit about what you've noticed in how IIT has bridged that gap between high school and college, and maybe some things that you kind of wish other universities were also doing, or things that they can mimic that IIT does?
It's interesting that you asked that. You asked the best questions. Before I started, while I was setting up today, the career coach came over and welcomed us to IIT. Her name is Julie Bruns, and she
Uh-huh.
runs the Career Center. And I said, "So, Julie, who is it that you help?" And she said, "From high school to alum, get jobs." Now,
Mhm.
I thought that was really neat that they are so supportive and committed to the high school, and alum. And I said,
Mhm.
"So, what do you do most of?" And she said, "It's just a mix. People know that we support them from A to Z." So I love it. It is. I mean, Coach was saying back there, it is kind of a hidden gem, and it's an amazing university. It's tightly knit. My godson graduated last fall, or whenever they graduate. Is it summer? I'm not sure when he graduated, but it was this year. And he had an incredible experience. As a matter of fact, he wants to come back. I
Oh,
know.
cool.
And he did the full experience here. He lived on campus and absolutely loved it. And I talked to Julie Bruns today about his career placement. He's had several opportunities. I've also noticed, Pos, that they do a lot of. Oh, there's the. Can you hear? the noise. That's the L.
No, actually, the AirPods are blocking that, of course.
Okay, it just came, bustling through. And it's just so neat. It's like,
That is really
and
cool.
it is. It's just like any other train that's passing you by very fast and very loudly, right through the entire student center. So I do like the commitment to coaching, career coaching, and career placement. I think
Right.
that's amazing. They also have the Kaplan School here, which is innovation and business. So we had
Oh.
World Business Chicago, which
Oh.
is supporting businesses. So Stride, our Abi that we had
Yeah.
on a show a couple of weeks ago, he is a student here. He got placed with Stride through IIT, and here they are showcasing their company. They're a publicly traded company,
Yeah.
and he is back here serving and recruiting and sharing. So April Welch does a good
What
job.
Yeah, she really does. What do you think companies get out of interacting with high school students in particular? I don't think that that is a natural thought for a lot of companies. What is kind of the benefit there?
Yeah. So can I ask you this? Do you mind if I walk back to my seat?
Not at all. Go back to your seat.
Okay. Here's what I think. We were able to grab one high school student, and what I think that is so important is showing them a path that they have so many. And
Mhm.
oftentimes kids might only see it one or two paths like their parents or neighbors or mentors. But to be able to see more paths so they can mentor that is so incredibly important. And I think that that's what, today, that's what really pumped me up is,
Right.
showing these kids. Now we have Robin Fisher over there. I'm going to just show you. She's literally talking to students. You know what? It's a little loud. She's literally talking to students right now. And one of the biggest questions Esports Trade Association has asked is, why would I join an association? And the answer is the American Medical Association, the American Dental Association, they do a great job um, educating students as to why to join because they're getting exposure to businesses and real world internships like they never have. Like right next to Robin there, that doesn't have the jersey is Microsoft. She would love to say hello. I know that. She does community building with.
Are you still there?
Yeah. I'm coming. She does. And here's Kevin Share. I play games.
Kevin.
Kevin, do you want to say
Yeah.
hi?
Hey, what's up, everybody out there? What's going on? We're coming out live, so you guys are probably close to about 200 students. So if it looks like I'm sweating, it's because I am.
No, Kevin does such
Who's in the
great programming.
chat with us?
That so you can't hear Lindsay, but I can, and she can hear you.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about what it took to get this event going today.
Well, no, I mean it's a lot of fun for me because this is a mix of about 8 of the high schools that I provide our esports programming for and after schools. So I mean, you imagine going to each one of the schools and having a lot of fun doing the gaming and stuff like that. But then at the same time, making sure that everybody's organized so that the experience is equitable across the board. We want to make sure that every kid gets enough attention from the panelists. We want to make sure that they get to do all the activities in the room. And then, of course, we've had swag provided by Microsoft and Verizon. And so it's been a lot of fun kind of collecting and bringing the minds together that gets to emphasize both the STEM functionality in gaming and the esports itself. I'm pretty sure you took them over to Knockout City already. Right?
I did.
We're having a lot of fun with Knockout City right now. So, yeah, it's been some really great work, but it's nice to see all of this finally come together. And I really appreciate you guys coming out as well, man. It's always nice because you guys are going to have the live recording of all of this happening. So,
well, we're here because of you. If there's anybody that has done more in this city, it's Kevin. It's I Play Games and Kevin Fair's team. If you've ever come out to Esports Next, it is all of his games that provide our entertainment for all of us.
I mean, and then of course for our next meetings every year, of course,
we're always caught up at the next meetings. And so it's been a really great way to be able to contribute both for the community at large and then, of course, the growing membership in ESTA. So.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Kevin, for having us out today.
All right, guys.
All right. Thank you. Now, the one last person that we're going to talk to, I know we only have a few more minutes, is Microsoft.
Oh, good.
Alice. I know she's coming to say hello. She brought the swag. You can't hear Lindsay, but you can hear me, and we hear you through my earbud. I guess it's really great. Yes, it is. So tell us a little bit about what Microsoft brought today and what you guys are doing for our community, which is a lot, by the way.
Oh, she has to yell. Yell.
I am here on behalf of the sales program, so I help bring computer science programs out to underserved youth in and around the Chicago area. That's why this thing is so right here, though. I want her to maybe chime in.
Please, yes. Oh, yes.
Joining in the virtual world to talk about how Microsoft supported the event today.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
Megan, you're going to have to recap this because I can't hear them.
Okay. Hi. No, yeah. Come on. Talk in my ear as to what you're doing here and why.
I'm Microsoft activities that we are here to ensure that underrepresented young people can see what it looks like to maybe get into tech as a career.
Thank you so much for what you do. And you guys brought the swag bags, didn't you?
Yes, we brought swag bags in partnership with Verizon, and we wanted to see how gaming can really become a high-wage earning career path, and gaming is only getting deeper and more technical, and it's not going away.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Any questions?
From me to you?
Yes, sure.
Okay, can you recap everything that they just said?
Oh, sure, of course. So, Microsoft is really playing a big part in helping with the community underserved, from providing equipment to, just encourage kids to get into technology and have a career here. Even if they, there's some children that don't even have computers at home. So when they see a computer at school, we want our kids educated in technology and let them know, regardless what is the circumstance, that they could come and get a great education here and everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. I'm someone who talks regularly about the digital divide and the technological divide, and really the folks that have stepped up to help that are our schools and libraries, and I know a lot of businesses have put time and resources towards populating those two places with items that people can use. So any final thoughts on the day? What's been your favorite thing about the Tech Expo today?
Well, I see that there's no line at the VR. So I love virtual reality myself. I love just getting out of getting in a whole new space or headspace. So once this is done, I'm going to close the laptop for the day and play a little. I should probably share a couple of photos about how exciting this is. I guess plus I'm really taken back by the commitment of all of these volunteers. Kevin and April and Stephen and everybody putting an event like this together to show high school kids that there is a career for them waiting for them. All they have to do is pull up a chair and sit at the table and join in. And IIT is just really special. It's near and dear to my heart with my godson that graduated from here just this year. And do you want to know what he said to me on his graduation day? I had our last dinner here. I'm sure I told you this, but I'm going to tell you again because the whole world doesn't know.
Right.
I came here for dinner to have our last meal here. And he said, Aunt Megan, I want to thank you for watching me play.
Yeah, and I do remember you saying that.
It melted my heart because he ended up getting a degree in electronic engineering with a focus in gaming. He's been part of the esports league, the Bronzeville Esports League, and was part of April's. How serendipitous is that? And he thanked me for just being with him while he played. And that just was probably one of the biggest compliments I could have received from
Yeah.
him. And that he remembered, as
Hmm.
a young little boy, just being with him and watching him and him being really excited about, what he was doing. So
Yeah.
I love this school. I love what it offered. So above and beyond just a general education for my godson.
Yeah, so cool. Well, thank you so much for walking me around today. Definitely go enjoy the AR and VR exhibits. Thank you to everyone who tuned in for this. I hope everyone enjoyed kind of seeing what was going on in Chicago and what you have going on there. It was definitely really cool.
Oh, well, thank you for being so gracious and hosting us and sharing in this really exciting day for us.
Yeah. All right, to everyone out there who's listening, thank you so much for coming. Be sure to keep your eye out on the ESTA events calendar found at esportsta.org for our next LinkedIn Live. If you have any suggestions for topics you want to cover, feel free to send them our way. And we look forward to seeing you at the next one. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.